Hello, my name is Bill Vernon. I'm your Keller Williams agent for the Central Texas area, and I'm here to help you with your real estate goals. May they be that you're buying, you're selling, or maybe you're thinking even investing and starting maybe a third leg or a second leg to your wealth, generational wealth growth. I love that new term, generational wealth, because I'm a Bible thumper, and there's a great verse about exactly that, what you're supposed to be living for your future generations. I'd love to help you with those goals, as well as, hey, maybe you're thinking about becoming a real estate agent and you would just like to make sure that's what you want to do, and maybe you want to talk to someone like me and help you with those goals. So I'm here to do that. Now, here's something else. A lot of people are kind of like, how do I pick a good real estate agent? And so I want to give you a couple of tips. So one of the tips is you can go on to TREC, which is the Texas Real Estate Commission website. That is the governing body over realtors. Okay, that's where we get our license from. They give us our qualifications, etc. on there, and there's a great little bit there that you can look up. First time you can see if they're in trouble. Guess who does that? You're looking at a guy that when I'm dealing with a real estate agent I don't know, guess what? I just quickly get on that side and see if they've had trouble with the real estate commission. And guess what? It's kind of amazing now. We still did this deal, but when we looked on the TREC side, guess what? They were having a problem about turning in their paperwork in a timely fashion to the commission. Guess what? We had our own problems with them dealing during the deal. Okay, so we kind of knew what they were known quantity when we were looking at them. Next thing that's kind of interesting about that website, you can look at years of service, how long they've had their real estate license, who they have it with, who they're attached with. In fact, a lot of my clients don't realize this. My broker actually is not in the two counties that I serve in. She actually headquarters out of another county. And there's a reason why I hang out with Avis, is because she expects me to be a top flight agent for you, and she teaches me how to be that. So that's the reason I'm with her. So you can find out where their broker and who their broker is. If it's kind of one of what we call in the business a renter broker, or whether it is a local brokerage. So you can kind of get some information about that. And the next thing that's cool on that website is that you're able to see what education that is required by the state that they've completed. I find this a very interesting website because it clues me in again on who I'm dealing with. If you look on my profile, you're going to see a bunch of education. Now, I have education outside the profile, but I have a ton of education. You would hope by at least osmosis that some of that kind of stuck, and I can bring that to my clients. So that'll give you some information that you might be interested in. For instance, people will ask me about do I do commercial, etc. And I go, yes, I do. And you can look on the website and see the commercial stuff I do. Oh, farm and ranch. Do I do farm and ranch? And the answer is yes. Again, you can look there and see if that agent actually has done some farm and ranch education. So that's really cool. That's really killer. The next question I think you should always ask your potential real estate agent is, hey, are you in coaching? This is a real big deal to me, mainly because you need to know your, I love this. This example has been brought to me many a time. I'll have an agent tell me, well, I've been an agent for 25 years. And the next thing that pops in my head is, are we stuck 25 years ago? Are we in the 90s? We're in the two. There's occasionally I'll rub elbows with someone. They were doing real estate in the 80s. Great for them. But we're not doing real estate by any stretch of the imagination the way it was done in the 80s, much less the 90s, even the 2000s. And folks, I've been in this for 11 years. It has changed drastically in that 11 years even. And so I'm in coaching. I hang out. In fact, I'm about to take off for Bold. This will be my 5th Bold. You kind of go, well, Bill didn't stick the first time. Hey, they've changed it over the years, yet kept it kind of the same, which is really cool. And it keeps that in my head. Ron Wexler, a great real estate agent out of the Chicago area, once said to me, he says, look, you've got to be in with other people hearing the talk all the time. So coaching allows you to do that. It also is, what mastermind groups are they involved in? See if they're involved in any mastermind groups. And if they say, I don't know what a mastermind group, that sounds kind of foreboding. They're going to try to take over my mind. No, they're hanging out. I hang out with agents all over the United States. And I hear what is going on, how they're dealing with issues, and I bring that to my clients. So with that said, those are a couple of tips for you to pick out a real estate agent. And I know after you go look about me and my team, I should have said my team and I, you're going to find that we work at a very high level, that we have all these things going for us, and we'd love to bring those to you in your transaction, the most important financial transaction in your life many times. So why don't you give us a call? In fact, let me just give you my cell phone, 254-495-5661. I look forward to talking to you later. Bye now.